Imagine a future where diseases aren't just, managed, but actually solved,
Right.
where making life-saving drugs is way faster, cheaper, much more precise.
It sounds almost like science fiction, doesn't it?
It really does. But, well, that future might be closer than we think, and it's largely thanks to this powerful mix of AI and cutting-edge pharma science.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're diving into today, Alphabet's Isomorphic Labs. This is a company with a really, really audacious goal.
Audacious is definitely the word. Solve all diseases using AI.
Yep, that's the mission. So today we want to unpack how this, well, pretty secretive lab is using AI, especially building on DeepMind's AlphaFold breakthrough to design new drugs.
And the big news is they're getting ready for their first human clinical trials, right?
That's the key development. So yeah, we'll look at the big vision, the tech behind it, and the moves they're making to make it happen.
Okay. And our insights today, they're mostly coming from a recent Fortune article, which gives a good look into their milestones and plans.
That's right.
So to really get this, we need to understand Isomorphic Labs itself. What exactly is this secretive Alphabet arm?
Okay, so Isomorphic Labs is Alphabet's drug discovery company. It was spun out directly from DeepMind, which everyone knows for its AI work.
Right.
And their stated goal, like you said, is huge.
Yeah.
Solve all diseases with AI. It's a massive claim. But they are making real progress.
Solve all diseases.
Yeah.
I mean, that just grabs you, doesn't it? And what's striking from the Fortune piece is this isn't just some far-off dream anymore.
No, not at all. They're moving fast.
It seems like they're really shifting from just ambition to, well, actual application.
That's the crucial point now. Isomorphic Labs is actively prepping for human clinical trials for their AI-designed drugs.
Wow.
Yeah, and Colin Murdoch, he's the president of Isomorphic and also chief business officer at Google DeepMind. He gave a little insight. Said people right now in their London office are literally working and collaborating with AI to design drugs for cancer.
Collaborating with AI, designing cancer drugs right now. That makes it very real.
It does.
So what did Murdoch say about how close they actually are? Staffing up, getting very close. What does that mean practically? Putting AI-designed drugs into people.
Well, he stressed that after years of R&D, human trials are finally in sight.
Okay.
He specifically said they're staffing up now and getting very close to starting those trials, which, means moving out of the lab beyond preclinical stuff into real-world testing.
That's a massive step for any drug company.
Huge, especially one using AI this way.
Right. And Isomorphic didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's built on something pretty foundational, isn't it? Let's talk about DeepMind and AlphaFold.
Yes, absolutely. So Isomorphic was officially spun out in 2021, but the groundwork, the real enabler, was AlphaFold.
DeepMind's big breakthrough.
Arguably their most celebrated breakthrough, yeah. It's an AI that predicts protein structures with incredible accuracy.
Like mapping the 3D shape of a protein just from its code.
Exactly, which was already a game changer for biology.
So AlphaFold started there, predicting single protein shapes. Massive achievement. But the article says it evolved to modeling how proteins interact with other things.
Yes, and that's the key part for drug discovery.
How so? How did that make it so much more useful for finding new medicines?
Well, it went from just seeing the protein's shape to modeling how it interacts with other molecules like DNA or, crucially, potential drugs.
Ah.
So now they can simulate how a drug candidate might actually bind to a target protein in the body. They can predict, how effective it might be, maybe potential side effects, with much better accuracy than before.
So it sort of shortcuts the old trial and error lab work.
Exactly. It potentially short-circuits years of that work. Instead of screening millions of compounds almost blindly, they can narrow it down to maybe a handful of really promising ones designed by the AI.
That's a huge difference, not just to understand the protein, but its interactions with possible drugs.
Precisely. Murdoch himself said AlphaFold was the inspiration for Isomorphic Labs. He said it showed they could do something foundational in AI that could unlock drug discovery.
It was the proof of concept.
Basically, yes, it showed them the path.
And revolutionizing drug discovery is definitely the goal, because the traditional way, it's tough.
Oh, incredibly tough.
Companies spend fortunes, right? Millions, billions on a single drug, and the odds are just dismal. Maybe 10% success once you even get to human trials.
Yeah, the costs are astronomical, failure rates are high. It's a risky business.
So given that reality, what's Isomorphic's core idea? How do they plan to flip that script?
Their whole approach is designing medicines faster, cheaper, and more accurately. And they do that by combining their cutting-edge AI with actual pharma veterans, people who know the industry.
Okay, the AI plus the experience.
Right. Murdoch thinks their tech can radically improve those odds, not just speed things up or cut costs, but actually improve the chance of success.
So instead of random screening, it's intelligent design from the start.
That's the idea. The AI designs compounds that should have a much higher probability of working right out of the gate.
It really sounds like rethinking the whole pipeline. And they have this ideal outcome mentioned. 100% conviction?
Yeah, that's the ultimate ambition.
Reaching 100% conviction that the drugs they are developing are going to work in human trials, where the AI just pops the design for a drug.
Yeah.
I mean, is that even feasible? What are the hurdles?
Well, yeah, that 100% conviction is definitely aspirational. It's like the North Star goal, right? The biggest hurdle is just the sheer complexity of human biology. A drug doesn't just hit one target neatly. It interacts with the whole system. People respond differently.
Right. Yeah, less variable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So while the AI might predict the main interaction incredibly well, getting to 100% means perfectly accounting for everything, all the off-target effects, all the individual variations. It's about trying to simulate human responses perfectly before a trial.
Which requires constantly improving the AI and our basic understanding of biology, too.
Precisely. It's pushing the absolute limits of predictive biology.
Fascinating. Okay, so to tackle this massive challenge, Isomorphic isn't trying to do it all in a vacuum. They are making strategic moves, partnerships.
Absolutely. They know they need industry expertise and established pathways. So in 2024, same year, AlphaFold 3 came out. By the way, they signed big research deals with Novartis and Eli Lilly.
Two giants in the pharma world.
Yep. And these aren't small projects. They're meant to be significant long-term collaborations.
And this is part of building their world-class drug design engine, as they call it. How does that engine work? Combining the AI smarts with the pharma know-how.
It's all about synergy. That engine integrates their top AI researchers with experienced pharma people.
Okay.
So the AI brings the computational power, the predictive ability to design new compounds. The pharma veterans bring the practical knowledge development paths, clinical trials, regulation, understanding what doctors and patients actually need.
Making sure the AI's ideas are actually viable in the real world.
Exactly. Computationally elegant is great, but it needs to be clinically relevant and strategically sound too.
That mix of AI and deep pharma experience.
Yeah.
It sounds powerful. So what's their business model? Are they just boosting their partners' work, or are they creating their own drugs too?
It's both. A dual approach. They help their partners' existing drug programs, using their AI to accelerate them.
Okay.
But they're also designing their own drug candidates internally, focusing on areas like cancer, immunology, places with big unmet needs.
And the plan for those internal drugs.
The aim seems to be developing them through early-stage trials to show they work, then licensing them out to bigger pharma companies for the later, very expensive stages of development and commercialization.
Makes sense. Leverage their strength in discovery, partner for the later stages. And all this, it takes money, serious money.
For sure, and they got it. In April 2025, Isomorphic raised a huge amount, $600 million in their first external funding round, led by Thrive Capital.
Wow, $600 million first round? That's a massive vote of confidence, isn't it?
Definitely shows investors believe in this AI-driven approach.
Okay, so let's recap. Isomorphic Labs isn't just talking about solving all diseases with AI. They're actually doing it.
They're putting the pieces in place.
Using breakthroughs like AlphaFold, getting huge funding, partnering with pharma giants, and now getting ready for human trials.
It really is this fascinating intersection of AI and biology. Could genuinely reshape medicine.
It could. So here's something to think about. If Isomorphic Labs, or someone, actually gets close to that 100% conviction goal, if AI gets that good at predicting if a drug will work, what does that mean for us?
Interesting question.
What are the broader societal implications, the ethical ones? If AI can essentially guarantee a drug's success before it even touches a person, how does that change our whole relationship with health, with disease, with medicine itself?
Yeah, that's a profound thought. If you take away the uncertainty, the risk,
Yeah.
what does drug development and even healthcare look like then? That's definitely something to mull over.